Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Michaela Pink and I have dedicated this channel to the ladies who are ready for change. If you are a lady who is tired of the life that you're living, if you have been accustomed to living your life according to someone else's rules and you are ready to make the rules, keep watching this video because I'm going to give you some things that will help you change your life in one day. Keep watching. Years ago, I read a quote and it reads, "Embrace uncertainty. Some of the most beautiful chapters of our lives won't have a title until much later." And this one quote totally changed my life because it helped me to embrace change. I used to be a person who hated change. I get very nostalgic. I love the past. I love memories and thinking back to good times and things like that. But when I read this quote, it was kind of like an eye-opener because everything changes every day. Your life changes, even if you don't want it to. The world keeps spinning, the sun is gonna go down, the moon is gonna come up. There is inevitably gonna be change in every one of our lives every day. So since we can't change that, it's beneficial to embrace it. If you have been following me for a while, you have been witness to some major changes in my life. I started this YouTube channel about a year ago, and I was so nervous and so afraid, and I didn't believe anybody would want to hear what I had to say, but I did it. I just jumped out there head first and I did it. And I'm so glad that I did because I've been able to meet so many of you. I've been able to have consultations with you, and it has been very rewarding for me since I have started this YouTube channel. I've also made some very drastic changes to myself, to my appearance, to my personality, and I've done this consciously, and you all have been witness to that. When I first started, I was very overly emotional, and I would, let my true self shine through very often, and I have blocked like 500 people on my channel as a result of me being a different person. Now I'm able to deal with criticism a little bit more, and I've been able to get out of my comfort zone and allow those things to help me grow. So I am a living witness that you can change your life in one day. I was bouncing along in my life and not very satisfied, and things were not going the way that I wanted them to. And one day I woke up and I said, you know what? I am done. I was so done with my life. I was tired of being tired. I was tired of the circumstances I was living in, and I made it my mission to make changes in my life. And that's exactly what I did. And it took me one day to change my life. And here's what I did. The first thing I did was make a decision. And that's the first thing that you should do, is make a decision. You need to decide that the life that you are living is no longer acceptable to you. You have to. If you are still okay with your circumstances, if you still long for things to be the way that you want them to be, and you're still hoping for a change in the future, then you are not ready for change. You're not. You have to be so done with your current reality that nothing less than your desire will be acceptable. When you are totally done with the way things are going, when you are so finished with the peril and the toil and the sadness and the whatever it is you're dealing with, when you are so over that, that is when life will change for you. And then the second thing you need to do is plan. You need to plan how this is going to play out. You want to leave your relationship, you need to plan how you're going to do that. If you want to leave your job, you need to make sure that you plan how you're going to do that. Have something in mind when it comes to what your new reality is going to be. You know what? I don't like my hair the way that it is. So I'm going to go to the hairdresser and get it changed. I don't like the school that my children go to. So I'm going to start searching for new schools for my children to attend where they'll be more comfortable, or whatever it is. Whatever the case may be, you need to plan how you're going to make this happen for yourself, because only you can do it. If you don't come up with a strategy and a plan to change your life will not change. And that's exactly what I did. I knew that my current reality was not the way to go. And I said, I am done. No longer will I continue in a reality where I am not benefiting and everyone else is. So I made a decision to change that. I had decided to go into real estate, and it was booming. I met a lot of new people. I created a lot of new circumstances for myself, and I made a way out of my situation for myself. But here's the key. I did not make announcements about it. I didn't need a choir to help me get through it. I didn't need an amen corner. I didn't need anybody to tell me it's okay for you to want to change. I didn't need that. All I needed was the thought, this is not it. That's it. I needed one thought, and I held on to this thought with dear life because it was mine. This is my life, and it is up to me to make sure that the circumstances I'm creating are favorable for me. And that is exactly what I did. So the next thing I did was taking steps daily to make sure that the plan I had come up with would be a reality for me. There's also another quote that says, the best way to eat an elephant is one bite at a time. So I knew that I wanted to live in a mansion. I knew I wanted my children to have a huge backyard that they could play in. I knew I wanted to have dinner parties, and I wanted to have guests over all the time, and I wanted to be happy and fulfilled. I knew I wanted to be the object of affection for so many men. I knew I wanted this to be my reality. So since I knew that, I had that idea in my mind, and I did not waver. I didn't stop on my mission, and I still have not stopped on my mission. Yes, I acquired this beautiful, beautiful home that I live in, and everything that I said I wanted, I have been able to create for myself. But now, I want more. If you know you want a new and bigger house, you need to be searching for that new and bigger house. If you know you want a new and better man, you need to be prim, proper, and dressed so that he can come find you. You need to make sure that you're always beautiful and always sexy and hot so that he can come find you. You have to make steps daily to make this your reality. It's not going to just happen. And that's what you have to do. Never be satisfied. Never be satisfied. If you want to lose 50 pounds and you get to those 50 pounds, don't be satisfied with that. Now you need to maintain it. You need to eat right every day. You need to make sure you're still working out. You need to make sure you're still doing things to maintain the change that you've been able to create for yourself. The way to maintain the change is to never be complacent. Once you've reached your goal, once you've lost those 50 pounds, you have to always create a new goal. Now that I've lost 50 pounds, I know that I have to stay in the gym so that I can maintain it. Now that I've been able to attract my new boo, I need to make sure that the things I did to attract him, I'm still doing them to keep him. Always embrace change and create change. Always create change. There's nothing scarier than being forced to change, because no matter what you believe, you will change, either willingly or unwillingly. And since I don't like to do stuff that I don't want to do, I willingly make changes to myself all the time, changes in my life all the time, so that I am being a productive member of society, so that I can become a woman that I am proud of. So I hope this has been helpful. I really want you guys to understand that you have the power to change. You have the power to be exactly who you want to be. You have the power to create the life that you want to live. You don't have to be the same way that you've always been, and your circumstances don't have to be the way they've always been. You have the power to change them. I appreciate you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I am going to continue to bring you guys content that I know is going to be helpful for you. I enjoy this so much, and I'm glad that you guys have been along for the journey and that you guys have been benefited from my journey as well. So I have a couple of free guides down in the description bar for you that you may find helpful. One is the characteristics of a woman who will attract a man to take care of her. And then the next one is 7 ways to make him emotional. Also, down in the description bar, there is a link to the PinkPrint Academy, where I am the founder and head mistress. Also, I have links to everything. Everything you wanted to know about Miss Michaela is down in the description bar. So comment down below if you're ready for a change. Put "I'm ready to change" in the comments if this is you. And then make a commitment and go do that. So there you have it. That's the video. And like I always say, I'm Michaela Pink, and that's what I think. Bye.